Well, hello there, friends. Scott from Platte River Keto. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On my channel, you get to come along for the ride on my keto journey. I check in with you once a week to update you on my keto progress. And I try to check in with you at least one other day during the week to share something, usually something I've learned about the ketogenic lifestyle, but sometimes just something that I've learned about this little journey that we call life. Today is Saturday, January 7th, I think. It's been a heck of a week, folks. So today is check-in day for me. I am going to check in with you on my goals and my stats and let you know how things are going. For those of you who are not new to my channel, have been following along with my journey, I'm home! There's no place like home. It's been a heck of a week getting home. I was supposed to get home last Sunday. I got home on Wednesday night about 8:30. And I had work, obviously. I had been working remotely, but I had work on Thursday morning. The kids had school on Thursday morning. Liz had work. She works as a teacher, of course, on Thursday morning. And the drive Wednesday was a 12-hour drive down into kind of the middle of Utah, across Utah, up through Colorado, up over the passes in Vail, down into Denver, and then home. It added probably a couple hundred miles to my journey in about 3 hours, give or take. But of course, I-80 was closed, so there was no way to get home the other way. So that was, it was an adventure, guys. It's been a heck of a week. I felt very drained all week. When I say felt drained very all week, I felt drained since we got back to Nebraska. Re-entry into quote-unquote normal life has been it's been tough, but it's good to be home. It's definitely good to get back into a regular routine. It's just been a tough week, and January is usually a tough month for me anyway, but it was a crazy way to start January, that's for sure. So for those of you who are new, I have some goals that I've got for 2023, and I'm going to go ahead and go over those, at least the health goals, with you. My goal for this year is to reach my goal weight of 199 pounds. Goal is to do that by December 31st. That's about 100 pounds that I have to lose this year. I've lost to date 176 pounds, basically, and that kind of gives away the relationship with Earth's gravity. I did take a little bit of a step back this week. Those of you who've been following along know that I've been in Utah. I was in Utah, obviously, until Wednesday, planning on being in Utah till Sunday, but I was in Utah until Wednesday, visiting my father-in-law. I did, he had a scale there that I used. I wasn't sure how that compared to my scale at home. I had gotten down to, according to his scale, 296.3, which was great. Got home this week. Like I said, it's been a heck of a week. Haven't been doing great on my goals. I'll talk a little bit more about those other goals here in a minute. But anyway, long story short, relationship with Earth's gravity this morning was 299.8. So, I gave back about 3.5 pounds. Based off of his scale. If you go with the week before, what I was weighing on December 24th before I left, I was at 298, so that's given back about 1.8 pounds. At the end of the day, guys, I am not worried about it. And when I say I'm not worried about it, I am going to give myself some grace. It's been a very difficult week. It's been a very stressful week. Re-entry has been tough, and I'm not surprised. I gave back a little bit of weight, and I'm okay with that. So, yeah, that is what it is. I am moving forward, excited for the new year, excited for my goals, and I think that I am on track to be successful this year. So the other goals that I had, to share those with you as well, was to get a DDPY workout in every day, and I managed to do that even with the craziness. Still managed to do that. I got my workout in the day that we left on Wednesday, and got workouts in Thursday, Friday. Got a good workout in this morning. It felt really good. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, I did share. It was crazy this morning. I was tired. We slept in a little bit. I don't usually sleep past 7 or 7:30, and I think I finally woke up about 9 this morning, if that tells you where I've kind of been at. But so I woke up a little bit late. I knew I was going to get my workouts in because we don't have a ton going on today. But I got my DDPY workout in and then decided to go get my walk in. I obviously am not able to walk right now. There's tons of snow on the ground still here, and most of the sidewalks are not super cleared, so walking with my dogs is not a real safe option for me or for them. mostly because they tend to pull a little bit, and I would be the incredible sliding man. And yeah, I've tried that a couple times, by the way. So anyway, so I got my walk, which is an elliptical machine workout at the gym. About 15 minutes into my elliptical machine work, and I got that runner's high. All of a sudden, the endorphins from the workouts hit. And I said on Instagram, I felt like I could lift a house. I really was just like, just going, chugging along. And that felt really good. It felt nice to kind of have that feeling back. But so I have been getting my workouts in, which has been really good. The other goal that I had was to continue my no snacking except for on specified days. Guys, that's been a disaster this week. And it's been a disaster mostly because when I get super stressed, I eat. I eat more than I should. I know that. Haven't really done anything off of my keto plan. Haven't gone off the rails, which I'm really pleased about that. But I have had more keto snacks than usual. I've had some almonds and some cheese sticks, things like that. Just things that I don't normally eat. Again, I'm sure that's contributed a little bit to my weight being a bit higher than it has been the last couple of weeks. Not super worried about that. But part of the reason that I have my channel is for accountability. So I wanted to share that with you guys. The one thing that I wanted to talk with you about today, as we are still getting into 2023, is whether you're brand new to the keto lifestyle or you've been doing it for a long time, I want you to remember to be kind to those who are new. If you are new, hopefully people are being kind to you, but be kind to people who are new. I think one of the great things about being human is that we are very adaptable as human beings. Our bodies are adaptable, our minds are adaptable. But one of the shortcomings that we have as human beings is we tend to forget what it used to be like. Now, that's really advantageous to us when, for example, we've done something that's really, really hard. We don't remember exactly how hard it was. We remember maybe accomplishing the thing, but we don't remember how difficult it actually was to do, which actually allows us to do the really, really hard thing again. My wife mentioned that to me when it came to having our children. She said if she remembered exactly how hard it was to have our son, she would never have wanted to have our daughter. But we don't remember that, do we? We don't remember necessarily the really difficult things. We remember the joy that comes at the end of that process for childbirth, for example. Again, don't know that one personally, but that's something my wife has shared with me. But my point is that human beings are very adaptable. And because we're adaptable, we forget what it was like when we started. That's helpful to us because it allows us to do the hard things, like I said, over and over again. But it can be a bit of a detriment to us because we forget what it was like to be that person who was new. And we're often not as kind as we could be and not as patient as we could be to that person who is new. I will tell you guys the keto community is fantastic. So I hope that if you are new, that you've found people have been really helpful with your questions, that people have been welcoming to you, and have been willing to share their experience and not poke fun at you for a quote-unquote newbie question or anything like that. I hope that hasn't been your experience if you're new. And again, to those of you who've been doing this for a long time, just a reminder to be kind to those who are new. I mention that particularly because this time of the year, I go to a gym, as I mentioned, because of the weather being as cold and cruddy as it is. It's hard to get out and walk with my dog. So at the gym, obviously January is a time where there are a lot of new people that are coming. And I think that sometimes those of us who are the gym rats who have been there for a long time kind of roll our eyes at the new people, or the new guys on your machine that you've been on for 8 years at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and why is he on your machine? Doesn't he know that one's yours? Well, first of all, of course he doesn't know that's yours. Second of all, it's not yours. It's the gym's, and just because you happen to always have been there doesn't mean you own the darn thing. But I think sometimes we get that, again, rolling our eyes, looking at those new people going, they're going to be gone in 2 weeks. But one of the things I think sometimes, guys, that we forget is that we were once that new person. It might have been a long, long time ago, but we were once that new person who didn't know what we were doing, maybe, who stayed on the machine too long or sat there in between sets and didn't let other people work in. Maybe we didn't know the gym etiquette. Maybe we didn't know what we were doing. And just a reminder to be kind to those people who are new. If you go to a gym, be kind to those people who are new at the gym. And, even though internally you might want to roll your eyes, this might be the time that person that you're looking at makes it. And they make it past the first 2 weeks of January. And they make it a lifestyle change. And they become your new gym buddy, the person whose name you don't know. When you see them at the grocery store, you have no idea what their name is other than their third elliptical machine from the right every morning, right? It could be that person. But this is the beginning of their journey. So Again, I'll repeat it one more time. Be kind to those who are new. Be helpful to those who are new. We're all in this together. We're all in this because we want to improve our health. And we can be welcoming of those who are new. For those who don't know what they're doing, we can reach out, a hand of fellowship, be kind to them, and guide them along their journey. Remember, guys, there is no secret ingredient. Keep calm and keto on, and we'll talk to you soon.